How na day, my beautiful and amazing people. I salute you according to the time, or depending on when I turn that they listen to us. I welcome you to this beautiful day with another bungalicious information. My people, now well done. My people, now welcome. One that shall never end. My people, now they hear it. Wait till we they hear it. My people that hear say, Judy Austin is threatening even his family right now. There is confusion in Moghalu's family. I am beginning to understand that Judy Austin is a what do you call a meal ticket to the Moghalus. Is a meal ticket that we call it right now? Yes, it is Judy Austin that Moghalus uses to get what they want from people. If you can recall, Judy Austin had married Chike. He had married, okay, Mr. Obasi is the official one, everybody knows. But we heard of Chike and we heard of issues before Chike. And then Chike came in, traveled Obodo Ibo, with the kid that he had with Judy Austin, meaning that kid Chike also is from a wealthy family. And the information will reach us that time, we say, now Judy Austin mama, now him push Judy Austin to Chike. Then Chike, when the family later said no, because Chike was still young and was sent Chike to abroad to go and study, they threatened the family with the kids, dumping the kids and everything. Chike family snatched the kid away from them, sent the kid to school and stay with the kids because it's a wealthy father. They sent the kid to town, sent the kid to school, and later Chike came back and picked his kid. Now, Mr. Obasi married her. That time also, she's still in secondary school, or she's still on in outside. She has not begun school again. Mr. Obasi married her. According to Mr. Obasi said he is the one that registered her on WAEC because there's so many things made her to leave school. Now Mr. Obasi sent her back to secondary school, registered her WAEC, and she took WAEC, took JAMB. He still worked admission for Judy Austin for her to go to school, and this is after two kids already. After they have had the two kids, Chidera and Kevin. So Mr. Obasi also was there, and Mr. Obasi was doing well when he married Judy Austin. According to what we know from the media space, Mr. Obasi's interview showed that Mr. Obasi has traveled to some European countries. He has been to China. He had been to there's another country he called, two countries. He has been to doing business, bringing goods from those countries to Nigeria and selling. He was a well, he was a businessman. He was a well-to-do man, a businessman. But Judy Austin and the family sucked this man, sucked this man until when they see that there is nothing again remaining on this man. Judy had to drop the man when he now discovered Yul Edochie while in the university. Yul visited their department and everything. He saw Yul and got attracted and see Yul as a trophy to win, not minding the trophy to win, not minding whether Yul was married at that time or not. She was not interested. She jumped on Yul, get you down, held you down, and became the woman in Yul's life, forgetting that the man you are playing around with was a married woman, a married man. You never cared about the kids, you never cared about the wife, you never cared about the family, only because you wanted to be named among the daughters-in-law of that family. You carried yourself, everything into the man's family. So that was how the family supported her. What pained everybody was Mr. Obasi said it was that Judy Austin's father came so many times, to come and let him collect the bride price and settle them out to dissolve the marriage. This is somebody that is legally married to your son, to your daughter. And your daughter said, go and get a house for me in Enugu. And the man said, no, stay with me in Onitsha and be going to school from Onitsha to Oka. It's not too far. Okay, if it is too far for you, if I can still get a house for you, I should get a house for you in Oka, where you are staying, so that you can be coming back. You have kids. She said no, she wants to stay in Enugu and be going to school in Oka. staying in another state and be going to school in another state, that it is okay for her. Well, sometimes I look at it, I say, that's when Mr. Obasi would have known that this lady is not going to school. There is another thing. But the man being a loving man, loving Judy Austin very well, whether this Kayamata way in the you still who the man, I don't know. But what happened is that the man could not stop Judy at that time. And Judy and the family forced him to stop talking about Judy, and they forced Judy out of that marriage. Because at that time, I believe Mr. Obasi doesn't have money again. Because if Mr. Obasi had had money, or the money is still remaining, or Mr. Obasi is still eating very well, dropping a lot of money for them, I don't think, even if Judy is doing this, I know that the family would have said no. But when Judy introduced the new catch guy, that is Yul Edochie, to the family, when Judy introduced you to the family, it was a great one again. Judy was celebrated by the Moghalus. Serious celebration. Judy was celebrated by the Moghalus. And Judy became the talk of the town, respected because he has brought a big fish again. And this big fish is supplying enough food to the Moghalus. The Moghalus were so happy celebrating Judy, and Judy carried the whole of the things in Judy Edochie's house to them. They were eating very well. They said you, the Edochie, will go to DKK Investment, load the car with all the provisions, all the indomies, all the foodstuffs, all the foreign food that Premier is selling, pack everything, foodstuffs, everything, and send to them. And they were also eating. Another trophy is won. The family of Chike gone. Mr. Manuel Obasi sucked and siphoned and gone. Then a new one had come, a new well. A new well is open, and that was Yul Edochie. He was the new well, and they started again with you. They started sucking again, until while they are sucking and it's so much, they were getting so much, they never minded who is being offended. They never minded whose farm or whose water is being polluted. They never minded. The exploration was so much on the family of Premier and Yul Edochie. They were devastating everything. Is not consigning that. That's why you see Judy coming on social media making the whole noise, because they were sucking well. The well was producing enough oil. They were feeding fat. They believed it was from the man. And if anybody stops them, they will push the person away. So they were seeing Premier as a threat, and they were seeing Premier as something that cannot stop them. That is a threat, but they can overcome her. So they started pushing forward, pushing seriously, in order to get their way, in order to get everything done, so that they will be able to win over Premier. They were so happy to see Premier leaving the marriage, so that Judy Edochie would have become their own, and their own completely. So they were not afraid. They were not scared. They were not interested in the complaints anybody is making. The kids are making, everybody. They were not interested. So my people, no be smart, that was how the Moghalus were so happy, so happy, seeing another family going down. So happy seeing the premier daughter, who is very close to the father, crying and begging the dad. And Judy Austin were dragging the lady. They were saying all sort of lies, dragging their brother. Even when their brother by Campbell, they were not interested. They were not feeding anything. They were not interested. They were just looking at Judy Austin's sister and the brother. They were so happy because everything was on them. In fact, the brother became a bewager for Yul Edochie. He became acting as a bewager, bodyguard to Yul Edochie, going around, with him, threatening Mr. Bassett, threatening everybody. At that time, they were so happy that they have won a trophy, and that is Yul Edochie. But now, what happens to the trophy? What happens to the trophy? Now, I begin to ask, I don't know how Augusta and Chijoke will be feeling now. That's Yul Edochie's siblings. I don't know how that's a Judy Austin sibling. Sorry, I don't know how they'll be feeling now that their family had lost everything. They have lost Judy. They have lost Yul. They have lost everything that they thought they used to have. Now everything had collapsed. Lizzie Gold is now in charge of Yu's life. The Edochies are now back in discussion with you. You can listen to the family again. Links has reconciled with you, the Edochie. Everybody that had issues with you, if it is not that Pime had already gone to divorce, maybe by now everything would have also been reconciled. Now you, the Duce, had discovered that he doesn't know how his son by, and is denying the paternity of the kids, especially Storm. So a lot of things are exposed within a short period of time, and you see them right now running helter skelter. The Moghalus are running helter skelter. Chijoke is now begging you the Duce. Chijoke is now calling on you, but you cannot even pick both Chijoke and Augusta calls. So you, the Duce, is so adamant to listen to any of them. In fact, anybody that mentions Moghalu or Umoji or Judy Austin, where you, the Duce, is right now, becomes his greatest enemy. A lot of things are taking place. That's why we always tell people, before you believe in these fantastic charms that you guys use on men and women or on anything, just know that not everybody can be caught by that fantastic charm. Not everybody can be caught, because you need to check the level and the strength of anybody, of everybody you are working with, to know the kind of thing you're going to use against the person. It's not just waking up because you are giving charm and you feel that because you're giving charm, it can work on anybody, and you start using the charm against anybody. No. There are people who charms don't work on them. There are people who charms don't work on. Like I always tell you, there are people who have natural powers. Natural powers. Even their presence in a particular place defies some certain charms. So those kind of people, you have to be very careful how you attack them. So my people, no be small thing, no. Judy Austin and his family are in a big regret, because all their plans and all the things they have done, believing that they have had you, the Doche, under their custody forever. All the 21 bottles, according to their neighbor, will be Hebert. All the 21 bottles they have used to hold this guy down, they say they locked him in a 21 bottle. All of them are gone. Nothing is working. And you, the Dochie, all of a sudden had become free. No longer talking about Judy and kids. No longer talking about the Moghalus. No longer interested in what is happening, but concentrating on his career, concentrating on the family's advice, which is so strange right now, and concentrating on his case with Queen May, because he is working so seriously to see whether he can have a relationship with his kids, since the mother's own has gone too far that Queen May cannot come back to them. If actually that Yul Edochie had understood himself and the what happened to him was because of charm, fine and good. I don't have any problem about that. I will say, may the will of God be done. But I don't think, I am still in doubt. I still believe these are skits. I still believe Yul and Judy know what they're doing. But if this is a skit that they are doing, it will still be to them that they will fall. Because at the end of the day, you will continue to cry. The truth of the matter is that Yul Edochie is in serious trouble, and we have serious issue at old age. Losing all your kids, losing your lovely wife, attaching yourself to people who are not interested in you, but only interested in what they think they can get from you. Because the Moghalos are only interested, we are moved by what they saw Yul Edochie was bringing to them, not because of you. So looking at it there, you will see that the Moghalos are only trying to get back what they think that belongs to them, and that is you. and through you they can get anything. As he's in a location now, right now he's getting some cash because he's had some work, so he's not distracted. He doesn't leave anybody's work. He's not that one that him and Kibet had issues because of job in the location. He's now concentrating. In fact, if he demands him staying in a location for 1 year in order to make sure he covered all the jobs given to him. And remember, he doesn't select jobs now, because that time he used to select job because of price. But right now he doesn't select jobs because he's looking for money. So any job goes. Sometimes now he has been following anything you give him, he collects in order to say that he makes money to take care of his family. But now, and he has already hooked on that, that has reduced his price. He's now becoming cheaper than what people used to know him before. So since Yul Edochie is becoming cheaper recently, he is getting a lot of people calling him on location. And that made him now to have a lot, because he can do that in a movie. He has the vibe, and then he's now cheap. So you see how the thing is going. So it's now like an Igbo man's business where returns becomes the profit, no longer the money. So he is now making a lot of returns. He has a lot of sets, a lot of locations to attend, to their set. He has rules everywhere, and that is very beautiful for him right now. My people no be smart, they say the Moghalus are lost everything as you the Edochie again. That is how the situation is right now. And that's how the gist reach a table. I say make a touchlight and return. I always tell you guys that whenever we are speaking here, you have to use what we are saying here as a deterrent. Forget about bloggers. Always learn something from what we are saying. Like I told you, that everything you hear us say has a message to pass across. Learn, because the world are evil. The whole world, many things are happening. We are in an age where people do anything to get what they want. And we have to be very careful so that you can teach your kids, you can teach your friends, you can teach people. So many things are happening, and we are in the final age. My people, no be smart, like and share this video, and God will bless you. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please try to subscribe. All our returning subscribers will say, well done. My people, now welcome. Make una have a nice day. Bye.